Happening now, members of the Hawaii Nurses Association continue their calls to Straub for better working conditions. KIT4's Aaron Coogan joins us live from Thomas Square this morning, where the picket continues. Good morning, Aaron.
Well, we already have folks lining the streets of King and Ward this morning. It's the reason I'm joined by Daniel Ross this morning, the president of HNA. You know, you guys have been over a month now going into work without a contract. Let's talk about why you're coming out again.
Well, hospitals need to step things up. We've got a staffing shortage nationwide for nurses, and the hospitals need to realize that they're competing nationally for nurses. They just want to compete with each other. When you factor in the cost of living, Hawaii is the lowest paid in the nation on average for nurse salaries. So how are you going to attract nurses to come here and to stay here when you can go to the mainland and do much better, or stay in the mainland and do much better?
You guys say coming out here isn't just a conversation about money. It's so much more than that. Creating that workplace environment. Tell me what you want to see in tomorrow's bargaining session.
Well, we hope that management will come around, and the nurses need breaks. They're not getting their, often even a meal break. They're not getting their 15-minute breaks. They're working overtime shifts. So the money is to attract and retain people. It's all about safety. If you don't have enough nurses, it's not safe care.
Let's talk about working staff. It's a problem throughout the nation, but why are you guys really hitting on it here, and what do you want to see moving forward?
Well, we're hitting on it here because we're feeling it. Hawaii is our place, and we're feeling the hurt we have for the last 3 years. I mean, it's been bad even before the pandemic, but after the pandemic, it's just gotten exponentially worse. So we're hoping that this will help management to realize they need to step it up, and it's like they need to attract the nurses. Our whole slogan is retain, recruit, and respect. The nurses don't feel respected. There's no incentive for them to stay here instead of going to the mainland. Their incentive is because they're part of the community. So that's the nurses that we have here are the ones that belong to this community. But that only goes so far. It goes to the point you've got to take care of your family.
And Daniel, you know, this isn't the only healthcare worker strike that we're having in our state. What does that say about the greater healthcare system?
It gives you a picture. There's a real problem in the healthcare system. Something needs to be done. I'd see, I think Wisconsin is another state where the state is going to give bonuses to nurses to stay, retention bonuses. The state is stepping in and doing it because they recognize that it's a nationwide problem, but they're addressing it in their state. It'd be nice if our state would do something like that, but actually it is the employer's responsibility to do it. So we need to see more nurses working, and to get the nurses here, they need to improve the working conditions. You know, workplace violence is a huge, huge factor. There was just another nurse shot, killed in the mainland in Washington State just the other day. This is happening with all too much frequency. They just got someone with a gun in the emergency room at Queens just last week, just Friday. This stuff is going on. Things need to improve.
Better working conditions. That's why they're here at Thomas Square. We're going to be hanging out here all throughout the morning. For now, reporting live, Aaron Coogan, KITV4 Island News.